If you are single and still feeling that sting from spending another Valentine's Day solo, well, my next guest has some great news for you. She's sharing strategies to help singles not only get more dates, but double their dating. We have dating coach Michelle Smith. She believes now is the perfect time to give your love life a boost. And I think this is a great topic, very timely, because a lot of folks, dating's hard when you have to get back into the game.
Dating is hard, and it's even worse. You know, Valentine's Day is the last of several holidays all in a row that are just kind of like a 1-2 punch to people and how they feel about their single lives and their lives in general. But spring is the perfect time to get back out there. The sun is shining, you feel alive, you feel hopeful, and you can use your frustration from the previous holidays to, you know, move yourself forward.
I would say it's probably that frustration. A lot of folks, after coming out of Valentine's Day, I want to get back into the dating game. So how do they do it? What's the first step?
So a lot of the times the reality is that, you know, just like a muscle, if you take time from working out, like if your muscles aren't getting worked out, right, it's going to be a little uncomfortable. So if you've taken time off from dating, and let's be honest, everybody has, you have to look at dating as a social skill. You're practicing working out that social muscle, you know. And so initially, it's going to be awkward, it's going to be uncomfortable, which quite frankly,
I love hearing that. It's going to be a little awkward for you,
right? But if you can expect that and you know that's what is coming, then it makes it a little bit easier, and you feel like, well, this is just, you know, this is just part of the journey. And let's talk about what practice really means here. You've got to practice dating to get good at it. Yeah, you do.
So what do I do?
Well, I think the first thing is that you need to change your mindset. A lot of times people think that dating is this, oh, this is what I'm going to use to now get married, you know, like, oh my gosh, talk about pressure. The reality is that you have to like flip a switch in your head and realize that, you know, dating is just the process of getting to know somebody that maybe you're interested in learning more about. It doesn't mean that you're going to marry them. In fact, I hate to break it to you guys, but most of the time, this is not going to be the first last date of the rest of my life, you know, that kind of thing.
It's going to take a process.
Right. And so it's important, and that's why I talk about doubling your dating and really getting yourself out there and dealing in volume instead of just like one date here, one date there. You know, if you go to the gym like once or twice a month, are you going to get better at it? Probably not.
And are you going to get skinny right away? I can tell you that's not going to happen after two times.
Right, exactly.
Experience here. Okay,
exactly.
I want to talk a little bit about flirting. Scheduling flirting was some of the advice you gave me. What does that mean? How do you schedule flirting? Because most people say it just comes natural.
All right, so here's the thing, is that, you know, and I use this excuse in my dating life too, but, you know, we're busy. We're busy people, right? And just like anything else that you want to get better at, you have to schedule it into your day, your week, your month. And so what I tell people, if you're going to double your dating, you have to schedule that. You got to make room for it in your life. You need to pull out your calendar, bring it up on your iCal or whatever it looks like, and identify those days, those opportunities, maybe, you know, events that you know are going on, activities, maybe a friend's party, or even I've even told clients, you know, I want you to schedule Thursday for getting yourself an online profile, or, you know, on your way home from work, I want you to do your swipe right, swipe left. You know, I want you to be consistent and schedule that time in, both for opportunities to meet people and the actual opportunities to go on those dates.
Well, you mentioned two things. I want to get to both of them, but first I want to talk about the going on dates. It can be so stressful. I have some friends who have come to me and said, I'm going on a first date. I haven't gone on a date in 10 years.
What the heck to do?
What do I do? I mean, what is the first step for those first dates? Like, keep it fun? Is it dinner and a movie? What is it?
Okay, so remember, my definition of dating is just spending time with somebody you want to get to know better. So are you able to get to know somebody when you're sitting in a dark room watching a screen? Probably not. No. And the reality is, like, how do you get to know somebody you just want to be friends with? Usually you identify shared interests and then you go do those things together. Oh, you like tacos? Me too. I heard about this awesome place, right? So it's really about finding, it's not about, I tell people it's a mind game. I'm now going on a date. Oh my gosh, the pressure, right?
So much pressure.
If you can dial it back and just be like, you know, I'm going to go get tacos with a friend, and I'm going to spend some time and get to know that friend better and make it about the activity. Aren't you more excited about going to eat tacos with somebody that
I love tacos.
You know, is cute. Like, right, I know, all the time. Tacos all the time.
Tacos. I'll go anytime.
There needs to be
Anybody
more
wants to get
tacos in the
tacos,
world.
I'm in. The other thing you mentioned, the swipe left, swipe right. We're talking, I mean, there's Tinder. There are dating websites out there. It is a social dating world now. How do you overcome that, or do you use that to your advantage?
It's not about overcoming, it's about leveraging it.
Okay.
It's about, never has there been a better time and an easier way to meet other people who, you know, who may be a good match for you. You know, so I think the reality is that you have to set aside the intimidation and just mentally switch on, oh, this is just practice. I'm just practicing. And with practice, is it easy at first? Is it comfortable at first? Is it awkward at first? Yes. And so you just have to, with more practice, you know, you get better at it and you get more comfortable with it. And the reality is if you are comfortable, the other person's going to be comfortable, and the more likelihood you're going to be able to establish a connection, be able to move something forward.
And go get tacos. That's what I
think.
Go get
tacos.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's go get tacos.
I'm in.
We're going to eat the Parmesan potatoes, and then we'll go get
Where
tacos.
can people get more information? Because I really think this is a topic that a lot of people are afraid to talk about because it is scary to re-enter the dating world, or if you're struggling in the dating world.
Yeah, absolutely. So on my website, I have a quick start guide. For all you people not knowing where to start with a quick start guide on how to double your dating, and we'll take it from there.
Ah, brilliant. Great advice. Thank you so much. And the website, what is it?
Marketingtomarriage.com.
Marketingtomarriage.com. Bookmark it if you need it. All right. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.